So, how do you want to start?
I guess. So we're saying the name we decided
Yeah.
was Heard It Through the Grapevine.
Okay, alright. So shall I introduce? Okay. Right. Hello, and welcome to Heard It Through the Grapevine, the podcast devoted to the now defunct app, Vine. I'm your co-host, Robert Crawford, and you're listening to Serial. And who joins me? Oh, this is shit. Right.
We knew that though.
Bollocks, yeah. It's
We
going
knew
to be
that.
shit. Anyway, I'm joined here today and every day, hopefully. Unless she leaves me after this terrible, terrible podcast. Olivia Hobson.
Hi.
Hello?
Hello?
Are you there?
Hi.
There we go. There she's found her voice. So basically this podcast is I have been trying to get you to do it with me.
Did you?
The podcast with me for like 6 months, right?
Yeah.
We first came up with the idea of talking about vines
I was very reluctant.
because basically I'm obsessed with my own voice and I want to be,
That's true.
talking to people all the time. So I thought the best way to do that was through the medium of now, as I said, a bankrupt and defunct app.
What was the moment where you were like, this is the person I want to do a podcast with?
It was probably after a few chats of ours. It was probably actually around the time where we discussed whether what we would do if we came out of the office and found that everyone was dead and we were the only last people.
Okay.
That was a good chat.
That was a really good chat.
Maybe we should try and do that again next time. Not next time, but down the road.
Yeah, I guess we should just
Maybe
get
on like
to
that on the 100th.
the point of the podcast first.
Okay, yeah, sorry. Do you want to go for the point of the podcast? Yeah, that's a good point.
Well, the point is basically just talking about vines, just great vines. And it's for people like us who
Four people,
Yeah.
not 4 people. There aren't
There's
just
2 of
4.
us.
There's 2 of us.
There's 2 of us.
So there's 2 other people that will like this podcast that we know definitely will listen.
Yeah, so this is for 4 people.
Fine. Well, at least we're 50% there.
Well, we've doubled.
Yeah, we've doubled our listenership.
Yeah.
And you even said at the start of the recording that you don't actually want to listen to your own voice again, so you won't be listening. So actually,
No, I'm not gonna.
we'll be
I'm not gonna listen to it
we'll
again.
be quadrupling our listenership because I will be listening. Because as I said, I like the sound of my own
Oh, I
voice.
see. Yeah.
So anyway, the point of the podcast is that Vine is great and it should be celebrated. And we both have had a look at podcasts, and whenever you type the word Vine in, it's all wine stuff, and ours is not about wine.
It's about Vine.
It's about Vine.
And there is an audience. There are people like us who love Vine.
Yeah.
Like you meet people sometimes, they'll quote a Vine, and you'll be like, "Oh my god, I know what you're talking about," and you just click.
That is the best thing. Is when you say, "Look at all those chickens. There's no chickens," and someone goes, "Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they don't go, "What chickens?" They go,
Welcome to Chilli's." So we thought the first episode we should probably introduce what Vine is. If you've never seen Vine, if you're part of generation, what is it, Z now?
Z?
Twats. With your TikToks. Basically, right, this is a shout out to TikTok.
What is Generation Z though? Like, am I Generation Z?
How old are you?
23.
God. Am I allowed to do a podcast with you? Is that alright? Have I been CRB checked? Wait, so the rule is half your age plus 7, so 21. I'm fine. I'm alright.
Oh, that's the rule for doing podcasts.
Yeah.
as well? Oh,
I don't
okay.
think there's any other rule. I don't think that's a rule for anything else.
So what is half your age plus 7?
21. So you're 2 years
so
under
quite
my...
comfortably in the...
Yeah, I mean you're on the lower end of the scale, and next year it will get even closer. But I suppose you'll move with me, won't you? That's how time works. So
we're both going to be a year older this time next year.
Yes,
Yeah.
we will.
So.
And a segue, beautiful segue. I've just thought of. Speaking of anniversaries, it's a happy coincidence that we both found
That
out
we
whilst
chose
doing a
today.
bit of research is that it was launched, Vine as an app was launched on the 24th of January 2013, and it's the 23rd of January 2020. So there you go, half my age plus 7.
Yeah. So it's the day before.
It's the day before, so we might get this out on
It
the
is
day,
weird,
but
though.
I'm quite lazy at editing, so I probably won't.
Yeah, okay.
That's all right. So, a brief history of Vine. I think we started talking about a brief history of Vine before we started this. So, anyone who's not in the know, basically,
I'm not really
old
in the know.
people, you don't know what Vine was?
No, I don't know. I mean, does people really know the in-depth history of Vine?
No, I don't think anyone knows. And I think you could possibly study it for years and years and still not really know the truth.
That's just like anything in life, isn't it?
Just like anything, really. Like how they get the flake to be flake. How do they do that?
What, the flake to be flaky?
Yeah. Did it... So, Did they come up with the name Flake first? Or did they come up with the flake and they go, what the fuck are we going to call this? Flake. You know?
Well, there was also the ripple.
Yeah.
Why did they call it a ripple?
I think it has a ripple.
What do you mean?
It has a ripple in it. There's a ripple. I don't know what you mean.
I thought a ripple was like a flake.
No, my lord.
What's the galaxy one that's like a flake?
Right. That's a galaxy ripple. But it's not got... The ripple is like... It's got ripples inside. Whereas it's just a chocolate on the outside.
Right.
Whereas a flake, it's
just
like
the
a
flaky
twig.
chocolate.
Yeah. But it's not a Twix. So a flake is...
Yeah, I know that.
A flake is like, just flakes of chocolate. Is it flakes of chocolate stuck together with some sort of resin?
I don't know, because when you bite it, it seems to fall apart so easily. But how does it stay together during manufacturing, being put in like a plastic wrapper, going into the supermarket? How does it stay together then? And then the moment you bite it, it all falls apart. It's weird.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Maybe that's a podcast we could go into. The secrets of the chocolate biz. With your hosts, Olivia Hobson. Hi. I'm Rob Crawford. Hi. I'm Olivia Hobson. And welcome to Chocolate Undressed. Unwrapped. I should have said unwrapped.
Unwrapped, for fuck's sake.
Oh, I'm sorry. Basically, Vine
It's owned
was...
by Twitter.
It is now. It wasn't.
Oh.
It never used to be.
So was it independent before?
It was an independent app created by...
Right.
Where is he? Oh, I didn't print that off. But it was a short form video hosting service where users shared 6-second videos. It was founded in June 2012 and launched in January 2013, 7 years
I
ago,
didn't know that.
to the day. I remember actually, first time I came across Vine, not like that. You're a bit slow with the laugh there.
Sorry,
You need to be better.
I don't get it still.
I'm just going to move the mic nearer to you so they can get the laugh.
I still don't get what you just said. Sorry. The first time you came across Vine.
First time I came across Vine was at university, third year of university, 2013.
Third year.
Third year. That's how old I am.
You're really old.
And I'm hanging around with a child. I'm talking about...
A child.
A child. I'm talking about a child. With... no, I'm not talking... Anyway. So yeah, the first time I came across it. And the first Vine I ever saw was, I think, the bloke with a hat, a lion hat on, and his mates going, Awimbawe, 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 in a supermarket, and then he swings on a fridge door and goes, oh,
Awimbawe, 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 Awimbawe.
Now I look back on it, it's not that funny, but I was captivated.
I like that one though.
Yeah?
Yeah. I still like that now. I think the
Innocent.
Vine that made me... I can't remember the first Vine I ever watched, but the Vine that made me like get a Vine account and really get into it was that I Will Always Love You by, what's his name, Joe something.
You what?
Try that again.
That is, I think, the second or third Vine I saw.
That was
Because my-
like So I just found it so funny. And now I watch it and I don't find it as funny. But I used to like cry at it.
It was of the time. It was 2013, you know.
But that guy was like,
It's
you know,
innocent.
he's 40, 50. And I was like, what a joker.
He was good.
So
and
then I
he
got an
was in.
account.
He's an actual actor. An actor, yeah.
Oh.
And I don't know if he was an actor before Vine, but he was in Love. You see that Netflix show, Love?
No.
Oh. Well, that's that anecdote gone.
Is that since Vine?
Yeah, I think so. Well, it was, yeah,
I
definitely
wonder,
after that.
maybe we'll
Vine,
have to
anyway.
find out if he got discovered through Vine.
Yeah. 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 Exciting. So actually, no, this is how I got. So my mate Connor at university, we were on a bus going into Brighton because I was cool. I went to University of Sussex.
Of course you did.
Of course I did. Why? Why'd you say that? Because I'm a liberal lefty? Huh?
Yeah.
Because I'm a... Don't need to say... I'm not...
That's why.
Yeah, I'm a so, and he showed me this really boring video that he was making. 6 seconds. He was like, yeah, dude. He was quite cool, Connor was.
Was he American?
No, he's from Islington.
Oh,
Not
okay.
far from here, actually.
No, it's not.
Oh, yeah, no, it's not. I thought you were disagreeing with me. No.
For fuck's sake.
Okay. He said, yeah, these people are just putting like 6 second videos about their life on there. I was like, oh, okay, I'll have a look. And I only ever made 2 Vines, and they're all lost to the ether.
Yeah, I made quite a few, I think.
Did
but
you?
they weren't trying to be funny. It was just like,
Right, what you were getting up to, because of course you'd have been in year 3 in 2013, wouldn't you? You'd be probably Hungry Caterpillar, going through all that stuff.
yeah.
Then
I think
going through like Lego stage.
mine would be like going on holiday, and it would be a video on the plane.
Yeah, video on the plane.
It'd be something like that.
And then obviously being left at the creche, at the
Yeah.
hotel. Beautiful.
Yeah, doing my maths homework.
Doing your maths homework. Pythagoras' theorem.
Oh, I was too young for that.
You
You don't learn that till you're like 16.
Yes, that's true. So you would have been on maybe your times tables.
I wonder how old I actually was. But then I guess probably a
2013.
year or so before it really
2014,
kicked
yeah.
off, say. So I was about, I think I was 17, 18?
Jesus.
I was about 17.
Jesus.
So I was
Christ.
just about to go into upper 6th.
Oh God, you're so young.
We always talk about our age.
Yeah, I know. It's quite a stumbling block for me. I'm nearing the Grand 3-0, so it's starting to have a little bit of a crisis.
You should get a list done for things to do before you're 30.
Start a podcast with a minor. Talk
Tick.
nonsense. Tick. Blue tick. Is that right? Is that what you kids say nowadays?
I don't know.
So obviously we used it when it was in its prime, but actually recently, about 6 months to 9 months ago, I started re-watching Vine compilations. So I think they've got like a second wind
Yeah.
for
a
YouTube
second
through loads
wave.
of compilations. But the annoying thing is with those compilations is there's also really shit ones that make those compilations. And this is I think both of our sticking points when it comes to TikTok, which is the inferior Vine, is that it's always just people singing and being coupley.
Yeah.
No one needs to see that.
And you did get that on Vine back in the day.
You did, but there was a lot more comedy.
But you could easily avoid all of that.
Comedy. You could easily avoid it.
So I guess we will try and find out some info on certain Vines if we can.
Yeah, I mean, I don't
There's
really
probably
know
not a
where
lot of
this is
info
going to
out
go.
there.
There's a lot of it. I reckon there is.
Do you think?
I reckon everything's traceable on the internet, baby. And actually, through my research, Twitter, I don't know if they've done it, because obviously they bought Vine in 2015 or 2016, when it had 200 million active users, of which we were 2.
We
So
were,
there's-
yeah.
I was about to say 100 million more, but there's 2. So there's one.
199,
Oh yeah.
998,000.
No. 99,000.
200 million, you say?
Yeah,
So
200
199 million.
Yeah.
998,000.
No. Because that's 2,000. We're 2. Anyway, we've
Yeah.
got an audience of 200 million people with this podcast if we can get into that vein, you will be hearing loads of Squarespace advertisements soon. BT, we'll even do some gambling, oil, gas, all the coal companies come to us.
Because that's what they do.
Because that's what we do.
That's what they do as well.
They use
love
podcasts. They use podcasts as a way to wash their conscience. And I'm happy to be that laundrette, baby.
Maybe the odd mattress as well.
Oh, the odd mattress,
They
yeah.
pop up a lot.
Oh no, I'll redact that. I'll beat that out because unless I'm being paid, I'm not going to say anything.
Or one of those like food delivery brands.
Yeah.
Deliver your meals for the week.
Yes.
It'll be something like that.
Okay. Right. Well, we can brainstorm that. Actually, I think that's probably more important than content at the moment. So Twitter actually set up in 2017 a database with everyone's Vines, right? So people could go and watch them back without using the Vine app.
Oh, okay.
And I don't know if that still exists, but I'd like to look up my own Vines because one of them was bellissimo. I'll set the scene.
Yeah.
The video starts. The first second, all you see is a pizza box. The second second, you hear my housemate Connor again featured say, pizza. He lifts up the pizza box, and lo and behold, my head is in the pizza box, as if I'm a crab, and I say in a very strong New York accent, "Ain't no pizza here, buddy. Get out of here." And then he shuts the lid. And that was the crowning glory of my Vine days.
But if your head was in the pizza box, did the pizza box not properly shut?
No, so what the logistics was, it did shut, even with my nose, because I have actually a very squidgy nose, and very malleable.
I actually feel a bit faint, I'm not going to lie.
Well, it's fine. I mean, I don't know if I have any
that
cartilage
makes me feel really
in there.
weird.
So I can just push it all
I
the
think
way
mine's
back.
the opposite.
Yours is a very hard
Yeah.
nose, a very dense nose, and I don't mean that disparagingly. Please do not take dense to mean anything but strong.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, you can't be too careful.
So you
these
have a
days.
weak nose.
So I have a weak nose. Probably all the years of naughty boy. You don't do that.
You're not like that.
We're happy to also be sponsored by those guys as well. Any cartels that need a little bit of a lift. We heard it through the
Need
grapevine.
a couple more people.
Need a couple more users. We've got 200 million users.
Users and abusers.
That's abuse. I think if we're going to do an advert for them, we don't want to maybe put abuse under a bushel.
Okay.
I cut the hole in the pizza box, stuck my head, lay down on the floor, stuck my head face through, and then the logistical.
So it was like the baby and Teletubbies son thing.
Yes, if you
like
like.
that.
Yeah, that's really actually, of all my acting exploits, he is probably my muse on anything. Did you know, actually, obviously, because again, time, but he's old now.
He's probably, he might even be older than me.
I think he's probably similar age to. No, he's not. Yeah, he's probably about. When was the Teletubbies on?
I think Teletubbies were on before I was born.
Which was 2004?
96.
96. Right. Fuck. Okay.
I think it's even older than me.
Okay. All right. Well, let's even older. Let's not go down that route. It's not like bloody World at War. It's not even a good reference. No one knows what that is. I don't really get it. So the Teletubby kid is probably 25. And there we go. And that's how we're going to end it. The Teletubby kid.
Nothing to do with Vine.
Nothing to do with Vine. That's the dream.
Well, we're getting to the real point now, which is Teletubbies.
Yeah. Which is all a big ruse to draw you in for the first 15 minutes. And then
hit you.
Hit you with the Teletubbies flobber-dobber-dob. Was that Teletubbies? That's Bill and Ben.
Yeah, no.
I'm getting my creeps in an old thing. I read a fact actually about Teletubbies. I know we will go back to Vine in a second, but they used, the rabbits. There were loads of rabbits on the set. Because the set was so big, they used a special rabbit breed, like some Belgian massive rabbit breed, to put everything in perspective. So these rabbits were as big as cars.
As big as cars?
I'm not sure they were that big, but they were like big rabbits. You know?
Yeah.
Like a hare.
Yeah, like you can get those like house rabbits, aren't they?
Yeah, they're not as big as houses, but they were big.
The ones that kind of just lie around, don't really do anything.
Yeah, lazy rabbits.
So they just got them lying around
Got them
everywhere,
running around,
breeding all over the place.
breeding all over the place. And actually, there's a part of Elstree, which I believe that's where it was filmed, that it's entirely rabbit now. And it's actually driven out the local populace, and now there's droppings everywhere.
Yeah, I can imagine.
There's
Probably
graffiti.
quite big droppings as well.
Yeah, well, the biggest cars at least. They're as big as houses. And there's, they're living in squalor because there's like 10 to a room, because obviously all they do is, the
Breed.
business. Oh, okay, yeah,
Oh.
breed. There is a word for it. So yeah, actually, a bit of a warning. Black spot, Elstree, don't go.
Bournemouth.
Bournemouth Way. I mean, you wouldn't want to go to Bournemouth anyway. But the big rabbits, so just be careful, maybe. That's
Yeah.
probably the... Okay,
Just
cool.
don't go.
So we've discussed our first vines. What do you think would be your favourite?
I feel like my favourite changes a lot.
Changes with each compilation. for
Because then,
me.
yeah, you watch, and then you see another one
Mhm.
when you watch a new compilation,
Mhm.
and then you're like, oh, that's my favourite.
Mhm.
I think at the moment, it's the guy that slides down the ramp and goes, good evening.
That's a good one.
I think that's, at the moment,
Good
that's my
evening.
favourite.
Good evening.
So I wrote a list, actually, of the ones that I could remember on the train without looking at Vine.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Right? And I think, it is a toss-up, but I think, hi, welcome to Chilli's is just the perfect one, because it's really badly made, and he's wearing his pants and he's in his bathroom.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
that is a really good one.
Hi, welcome to Chilli's.
Hi, welcome to Chili's.
And it's even funny for people like us who don't even have Chili's
Yeah.
here.
I
And
don't
we
know
still
what,
find that
what is
funny.
a Chilli's?
Isn't it just like a chain, like an
It's like a Chiquitos.
average chain restaurant, yeah?
Right. Hi, welcome to Chiquitos. Wouldn't make the same.
No.
Wouldn't work.
Don't be silly.
Hi, welcome to TGI's. Possibly.
Welcome to Toby Carvery.
Hi, welcome to Carluccio's. Nando's?
Ah.
Or do you think Nando's is... I think that's probably a touch up from Chili's.
Maybe not price-wise. I mean, I don't know how much you'd spend in Chili's. Maybe it's like McDonald's, but I don't know.
I'm going to have a little Google. You fill time. 3 for $10?
Is that how much a meal is at Chili's?
Yeah.
Is it like tacos and stuff?
25 nil for 2 menu. What does that mean? Oh, there's 25 items. City or state? What should we do? New York. There must be a Chili's in New York.
Well, that's
Yes.
probably... Yeah.
Select a Chili's like a Montclair University. They've got a Chili's in a university.
I'm
Christ, no wonder
thinking-
they're all fat.
I'm thinking maybe is it like a Taco Bell thing?
Oh, you think?
Maybe.
I mean, that looks pretty good. If you are going to America soon, the fajitas.
I've never been to
Mwah.
Chili's. I never went there when I've been over there.
No, I went to a.
Maybe it's like a...
I went to a Carl's Jr.
Is that... I don't know what that is.
It's like a shit McDonald's,
Oh, okay.
but it's pretty great. Lovely burgers.
3
3 for $10. Meal for 2. So take a date there. Guiltless grill. No, I like this.
maybe like Harvester. Maybe something like that.
Yes, it's a
Is
harvester.
the equivalent.
Right.
Like not expensive.
Not expensive and all your food's burnt.
Yeah.
But,
Bad service.
quick question, just to test whether we go to a second episode. The best salad dressing, Harvester.
Blue cheese.
Well, thanks for listening. This will be the final, first and only. Well, at least we did more than 3 minutes.
Yeah.
There was a One Vine podcast that maybe you should listen to, get a bit of a in-depth. Maybe we should listen to work out how to do a podcast.
Maybe we should listen to it while we're recording a podcast.
Wow. Maybe we should. That's
So
a
we're
little
playing a
bonus feature.
podcast on a podcast.
Fucking hell. You're in the future now. You're way ahead. This is going to get a Sony award, I think.
This year?
This year.
Yeah. Didn't talk about Vine that much.
No. Maybe we should try and... I don't know.
We're just testing the waters.
We're just testing it. Also, we might not even be picking this up because I don't really know how to work this mic. So we could have just spoken weirdly for 28 minutes.
Well, we had a laugh.
We had a laugh doing it. And,
So-
you know, if you don't like it, fair enough.
Can't blame you.
Can't blame you because
Because you don't know us.
imagine doing it. If you don't like listening to it, imagine doing it.
That's true, yeah.
So,
The most painful half an hour of my life.
yeah, I'm sorry that I forced you for 6 months to do this. Should we call it a day?
Yeah.
Okay, well, speak soon, listeners.